Let's keep working, people. Are we getting there?
Yeah. Run reel 10 again. I think we're duplicating the shot here.
See, a movie doesn't come all on one big reel. It comes on a few.
You got your syncing, you got your editing.
In the industry, we call them cigarette burns.
What's your favorite scary movie?
You make out with somebody though.
Yeah.
He's not really gonna be watching it.
With his mouth. Yeah, he's old as fuck now.
He's the Michael Myers of dogs. He really is. He was fucked up when he was a baby and nobody ever fixed it. So. Don't do that. Jim has to listen to that.
That's the worst.
Jim does not want to hear that.
Let's do it, guys. Let's fucking do this show.
New York.
Welcome, everyone, to the Postcast Podcast. I am Gavin Bazalar with our roundtable back again for another episode. We're going to talk about some Halloween-y shit, so we're going to have a good time tonight. To my left, we have none other than...
My name is Jonathan Norcross. It's a pleasure to be here. Also with me is Keanu, a tiny little puppy dog. You'll hear him. He'll be in the background.
the newest member of our podcast team.
Little jingle jangle in the background. Occasionally Jim will yell, "No!" And you'll know that's
Yeah, he's our
reference
intern.
to Keanu.
He's our intern, so Jim will be yelling at
He's
him
our
a lot
mascot.
Yeah, expect a couple of absences from Jim.
Mascot slash intern.
today. No, I'm Jamie. I'm here too.
And finally, we have...
I'm Jim.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, buddy.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Glad we could all get together.
Very emo day.
It's not. It's the email episode. Maybe we're just tired.
I think it's the change of weather. Everyone's
I don't think Jamie's emo enough. Jamie, you need to part your hair. Like,
sorry.
I'm gonna push it down a little.
Spider-Man through this shit. Give me a second.
No, please don't do that.
I can't.
Please
You gotta do it. You gotta do the dance
And the
too.
thing is, it's hard because of my hair is thinning tremendously.
It's your hair. Those lawnmower clippings on top of that. That he calls hair.
It's Halloween season,
Halloween season.
so we thought it'd be a good idea to talk about our favorite horror films.
Spooky ghost.
This is a spooky ghost. It's ectoplasm.
I'm scared. The most unenthusiastic ghost, like boo. Hello, boo. I'm here.
Hey, be scared of me. I'm a ghost.
Oh, what?
No, he
Jamie,
always
what did you
squeals. He's just
Oh, he squeals a lot.
yeah. He's a little
do?
bitch.
Jamie, what did you do?
I accidentally punched him right in the face. I didn't do anything, John. God.
What did you do?
I broke his soul.
He squealed.
He held his fist out and Keanu just
Jane.
walked right into it.
I touched his ribs, and he went, ah!
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Come here, buddy. Get up here. All right, so let's talk about some Halloween shit.
My Halloween shit's my birthday.
Jim's birthday's on Halloween.
On the
My birthday's on
Halloween.
Halloween.
Coming up.
Yeah.
What are we doing for your birthday?
I don't know what we're doing for my birthday, guys.
That's tomorrow, right?
No. Well, technically it's tomorrow, but it's really Halloween.
Yeah, it's technically not tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait,
Technically
what?
not tomorrow.
technically
No,
not
technically it's my birthday weekend.
So it's Sunday.
No, it's
No,
Wednesday.
it's
Oh, it happened already.
No, it happens
No, it happens
on Wednesday.
on
In the
Halloween.
future.
Keep up, Jamie. His birthday's on Halloween.
I don't know, dude.
On the actual
I just said
day.
that.
No, all right. Now I'm very confused because I thought November starts on Monday.
No, we're showing
it
Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about their favorite horror movie. Or?
Yeah, I guess we could. Why don't you start with a little review? A film you saw recently.
Jamie saw a film recently.
I saw a movie, guys.
Yeah, what was it?
I saw Halloween.
Yes, the
new
reboot.
one,
The reboot.
the one that Danny McBride wrote.
Sequel reboot.
I like that. That's how you describe it.
That's I don't know because I forget the director's name. It's
David Gordon Green.
David Gordon Green. He's the Pineapple Express guy.
He is.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Wow.
Sure, I don't know.
Yeah.
David Gordon Green.
Yep. It's fucking great. It's really, really good.
List the reasons why it is great.
It's really good. I'm just gonna say it's very good.
Well, they used the original score.
They use the original score. It feels like a direct. It feels more like a sequel than Halloween 2 does.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
For sure.
Even
Like-
though it takes place like 30 years later?
It takes place. I think it's 40 years later.
Wow.
Oh
shit, that's right. We're almost to 2020. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
And it's great. It's Jamie Lee Curtis's character. She's insane.
Good. That's fun.
She's not. She lived a horrible life.
Is it true
After-
that
yeah,
is it true
she's
that the
not in a
film
good place.
is more about like her hunting Michael Myers?
The movie is about how she basically became deranged, and she lives in in the middle of the woods in that neighborhood in Illinois,
Right.
and she has
Haddonfield.
wherever it was,
Haddonfield.
and Like, it's a guarded gate. There's surveillance cameras. There's booby traps everywhere. Her whole house. It's like super Home Alone.
Jesus.
Yeah, and she's rigged the house to like basically, like for the one day that Mike Myers rolls up. Sorry,
Get out of here.
we're gonna have to put this dog somewhere.
Get out of here, Keanu. We don't want you anymore.
He's trying to gnaw on this chair.
You were cute for like 10 minutes.
He's
Get the fuck
fired.
out of here.
He's fired.
Fucking interns.
So yeah, Extreme Home
Sorry.
Alone.
I'm sorry, everyone.
So there, you also mentioned there's a beautiful tracking shot.
There is a beautiful tracking shot. It starts with a bunch of kids running around.
Wait, don't do much on spoilers here.
I'm not trying to.
Is this
I'm
like
not
an
gonna spoil
opening
it.
tracking shot similar to like the opening when he's a little kid and he kills his
No,
sister?
you know what? I was really disappointed because I was really hoping that the opening for this movie was going to have a tracking shot similar to that.
Yeah.
Granted, it wouldn't make any sense because it's 40 years later.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I guess.
you know, but it's such a good what?
Toy. There you go.
Stylistically, are they kind of like imitating the original, or are they shaking things up a bit?
It's like if the original was brought into 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's like The Force Awakens. Just like redoing.
Well, no, it's not like The Force Awakens. It's they even actually, you know what? They do have shots from the original movie.
I was just gonna ask.
in
Yeah.
this.
They pay
As,
some
like,
homage to Carpenter.
Yeah, as flashbacks. There's even some jokes that, like the mask thing, the opening. That's totally in the movie.
Wow.
They're talking about like a flashback, or they were talking about Michael's past, and that's brought up, and they use it. Yeah, there's a fucking amazing tracking shot where he kind of goes around and does what Mike Myers does,
Oh, yeah.
so to speak.
Does Austin Powers movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what
Makes
does-
terrible jokes. He's a rock star in the 70s,
Rock star.
60s, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, it's a good movie. You guys should check it out.
Cool, man.
It's. I feel like it's gonna bring back slasher films. I think there's gonna be a Jason movie right after this.
That's encouraging because
Yeah.
the
I
last
think
one
that's
was
right.
very bad.
Someone's doing a Friday the 13th reboot.
Are they? See, and that
the
makes
second
perfect
reboot.
sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense though, because Jason, the Friday the 13th movies came out because of the success of the original Halloween.
Oh, you know what? LeBron James is producing the Friday the 13th reboot.
So you know it's gonna be really good.
LeBron James, the mark of cinematic quality.
Yeah.
LeBron James has
Cinematic
no
marketing,
business-
maybe.
Yeah.
He has no business being in the movie business.
No, he has no
No.
business.
Most athletes don't.
No.
Yeah.
Shaq does.
Shaq does because
Yeah.
Steel.
Shazam.
The Rock.
Shazam. Yeah, The Rock.
Bring it back to The Rock.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah,
was
but The Rock proved himself as an actor, and then he made a production company. LeBron James is just jumping right in there like he knows
Well,
what
he
he's
was
doing.
in that.
He's like, I got money. I
Yeah,
can
he
do
was
this.
in that Amy Schumer movie.
Oh, that's right.
Was he
LeBron?
himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played himself. That
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh,
count.
was he playing
I
himself?
could play myself.
That doesn't
I'm
count.
doing it right now.
Yeah. John's nailing
I'm the
it.
best Jonathan Norcross there ever was.
It's fair.
You know
It's
he's
true.
playing me.
Jamie, I know you'd mentioned something about the sound effects also being included from the
Yes,
like
they
original
use
movie.
they use the original soundtrack and they use a ton of original sound effects.
That's amazing, man.
They did a lot of sting outs from the original movie, which I kind of like. You know, as a I don't want to call myself a horror buff, but someone who really loves.
Call yourself a horror buff. Just do
You
it.
can do it. It's
I'm
fine.
such a horror buff.
Yes.
As someone who loves the original film, like it was just really nice to see them kind of like.
Yeah, just carry
Yeah.
some of those elements over. 'Cause
Yeah.
it
Kinda
is,
pat
it
it
is
on
an
the head.
homage. It
Yeah.
kind of has to be.
Yeah, totally.
I got to see the original. I mean, I saw it when I was a kid, but I got to see it recently, 3 years ago maybe. I saw it in a theater. It's fucking great. It's
fucking great.
still
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And the score. To be a
The
great
score,
director
yeah.
and a great composer at the same time, very rare.
So you're listening to that new podcast, right?
Well, he kind of had to do it, right? Carpenter. He
It
kind
was
of just
very low budget.
yeah,
it's super
so
low
he kind
budget.
of just had to do it.
And
was-
I
I
know
think
way
it-
too much about this movie now because of this podcast.
Yeah, because of this well, in the podcast they mentioned that the budget compared to the gross, it made like 150 times more money.
Yeah.
than it cost.
my God.
Something absurd like
and
that.
I think even to this day, it's like one of the most successful independent films ever.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah,
That
It's-
and Nightmare on Elm
it's
Street
like-
too.
it's not
but I mean,
like
I
American
assume the
film.
budget wasn't.
it made a ton of money and cost like nothing.
Yeah.
They reused leaves.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would,
They
they would,
repainted
they
it,
would
right?
rake
It was.
leaves into garbage bags, and then because they shot it in the summertime,
Yes,
Yeah.
they,
So
they
they would-
painted
they would-
all of them, and then
and they painted them over, so they would just lay them out in the streets and bust out fans, and just kind of be like, hey, it's fall time, everyone.
They had to keep collecting those
Yeah, and
after
they
every
shot the whole
Yeah.
thing in California.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were really clever about their budget.
You don't have to look too hard, but you'll see some palm trees in
Yeah.
some of those shots.
Yeah, they're there.
My favorite trivia for the original Halloween movie is the Michael Myers mask.
Yes.
Yeah, Shatner.
That it was Dave fucking William Shatner's Kirk
It's
mask.
his fucking face.
It's just totally his face. They just took the eyebrows off and painted it white.
Yeah.
It's weird. I never noticed it until like when you hear it for the first time,
Yeah.
you never unsee it.
No.
For the rest of it, you're like, oh, fuck.
You're like, oh fuck, it's William Shatner killing everyone. He's super pissed about it and methodical for some reason. Yeah, it's a great. The new one's really good. I recommend everyone check it out. If you're a big fan of like slasher films, like I highly recommend it.
I'm so looking forward to it. Can't wait. Just a couple days away.
So is it like? So the question was, is it the good version of what the Predator was trying to do?
Yeah,
Because the Predator was trying to pick up.
yeah, that's exactly
yeah.
what it is. I
Okay.
think that, and I'm kind of convinced that if you want, and John's probably going to disagree with me on this, but
Bring it.
I think that
Bring
if you
it.
want a movie, if you want to remake a movie or reboot something or do a soft, whatever the fuck it is these days,
Soft reboot.
get a comedian who's been to the dark side, if you know what I mean, to help write it.
Like a drunk?
Like, yeah,
comedian
like
who's-
someone who has some fucking demons.
Yeah.
Danny
like,
McBride?
Like Danny McBride.
Like Danny McBride.
He
Yeah.
has demons?
He's got some shit going on.
so?
Yeah,
He
come on,
must.
look at
He's-
those eyes. You can tell me.
Yeah.
Soulless.
Yeah, there's some dark shit going on there. You know, like a Louis C.K. I could see Louis writing.
absolutely. That, yeah.
You know, like
Absolutely.
there's these comedians that
He could do a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street since he's such a pervert.
Since he's such a
since he's
pervert.
just a big old pervert.
He
Yeah.
just plays Freddy, ironically.
Ironic. How did you guys feel about the Rob Zombie one?
Oh, they're terrible.
I like the first one.
I like the first
Oh,
one.
yeah, the first one's fine.
The first one isn't bad, but it's
A remake.
it's pretty bleak. Like it's
Yeah.
Oh, Bleak, definitely.
like it's a movie about a fucking serial killer.
Absolutely.
You can't just you're taking so much time in bringing the audience down. There's got to be moments of like, you know, you gotta step away from that.
I guess that is weird. Because
thing.
what is the goal in essence?
Yeah, what are you
for
trying
that
to
movie?
do?
Because
Yeah.
we just basically just get to watch this kid's life and how fucked up it is.
Yeah.
And what turns him into a serial killer. And I don't know, like, is there?
And
We're
that's the
not
other-
supposed to be rooting for anyone, really.
That's the other part of it.
Yeah.
It's like they go into a weird like psychological aspect
Yeah.
of Mike Myers, and that wasn't the point of the character like at all.
Nah.
Like at all. Like there's
Right.
no,
Yeah.
there's not supposed to be like too much of a backstory. He's just meant to be like
The boogeyman.
he's the boogeyman. He's evil. That's it.
In the script, they just call him the Shape.
The shape.
Shape, yeah.
It's just like it was John Carpenter's idea was to like create a serial killer who's just wants to fucking kill.
Yeah. He's,
And like-
he's faceless. Yeah, there's
And
nothing.
that's literally the face is like this blank face, and
Yeah, that's all that kind of stuff was intentional.
yeah.
So
it's really bizarre that Rob Zombie, he was like, oh, I'm inspired to make this movie. Let me flesh out Mike Myers as a real person that you can sympathize with.
It's the
Or, you know, it's really bizarre.
it's the prequel effect.
All right, now you said that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's the dude. It's
And
the
then, and then he amps, and then he doubles down in the sequel.
I didn't see the
yeah, he
sequel.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I vaguely remember
Yeah.
it, but yeah.
of course you vaguely remember it. It's not a good movie.
No, it's not.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Sorry,
sorry,
all that
Rob
shit
Zombie.
out.
No, it's fine. I think it's fine.
Poor Rob
My
Zombie.
favorite remake of a horror movie is Psycho.
Ooh.
Because it's so fucking bad.
Wow.
It's so bad. Because it's bad.
because it's bad.
Because it's bad.
Vince Vaughn.
Shot for shot, just with terrible acting,
Vince Vaughn.
Fucking Psycho.
Who, like, what
And
was
in
he
color.
thinking? Vince Vaughn.
and in color.
Yeah.
You should have gotten Owen Wilson for that.
Oh, that would be good.
Wow,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
that's a good poll.
Wow.
Wow, guys, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There's blood everywhere. Whoa.
I should get my brother Luke. Wow. So much blood.
Oh, wow. Well, we did a really bad job here. Hopefully all the water will get it down
Is
the
that Luke
drain.
Wilson?
That's my Luke Wilson.
Nice.
That's like spun up.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
no one
God.
saw that. It was a very physical performance.
It was.
Yeah,
Your
You put
eyebrows
your all
moved a little bit.
it's okay. It'll come through.
Yeah. I hope you hear my eyebrows get smaller.
John, favorite horror movie remake?
You go first. I gotta think about it.
Dawn of the Dead.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's a good
That's a
one.
great one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's surprising too because like it's a full blown action movie.
Oh yeah, it absolutely
You know.
is.
It's straight up action.
And it's pretty scary too, but it's
Yeah.
mostly a full blown action movie. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's
But the opening of that movie really is
That's
really
what's
sets
at,
the
yeah.
tone like
immediately.
immediately.
Yeah.
Just get us into that world. It's fucking terrifying.
My favorite part of that is the when they finally get to the height of the helicopter shot or the drone shot, whatever it would have been.
Yeah.
And just in the distance, they show the
That's bleak too.
the ambulance.
It's so bleak.
Yeah, it's so bad. But like the ambulance just like ramming. I think a van runs into another car or something like
Yes.
that, and it's just played in the distance.
It's all chaos,
For
man.
whatever reason, I'm like,
all
that's
chaos.
fucked.
It's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
Yeah. And the fact that it opens in suburbia too
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
it immediately just crushes the idyllic,
Yeah.
hometown feel.
Yeah, it's like
Being
it's a wrap.
safe.
Yep.
It's just not
I don't
quiet
know,
anymore.
Why is suburbia so scary? And you ever notice that? Like all these movies, you're like, oh shit,
Suburbia.
everyone's fucked.
It's because it's too quiet at night,
Yeah,
It's too
I
far away
guess.
from everything.
and it's too
That's
far.
probably what
It's
it
too
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything requires a car.
Either way, you're just fucked. If you're in the city, it's even worse.
There's so much more.
I mean, think about that.
There's so much
Game
more
over.
woods.
Beeping at people.
I think
Right.
the idea behind it was like everyone left the cities to be safe in the suburbs.
Right.
And now it's like you're
Absolutely.
not even safe there.
And all these monsters come out and kill
All
everyone.
the, all the white people are about to die.
Yeah, all
That's
those, all those,
terrifying.
That's what it is.
all those serial killers got the memo. They're like, oh, you're not gonna be in the city anymore? Okay, cool.
When all the white people die, you know, like shit's gone.
Yeah. Shit's gone bad.
They're the last ones to go.
They're the last ones.
Yeah.
It's because their houses are filled with guns.
That's also my favorite part in like horror movie like franchises.
Yeah.
When they're like 4 or 5 deep in, or like the killer's going through the house and he's just killing everyone.
Yeah.
And then there's always that one fucking drunk white guy with just an absurd amount, like a gross amount of guns. And like he's just like ready, locked and loaded, like in the bedroom or whatever. Bam! And then the killer gets real creative about it.
Yeah, it gets him. They eventually get him.
Oh, he'll get him. Yeah. He's
Right.
like,
Best
"Motherfucker,
example of that
shotgun?"
though, Tremors.
Tremors. They're remaking that too, right?
No.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why?
That's weird.
Well, no, I'm lying to you. It's Dune.
Oh,
that's
dude, that's
happening,
fine.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I'm okay with that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original's good though.
The original's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. I feel like that one doesn't need a remake.
You know who's remaking it?
Villeneuve?
The dude that did Blade Runner.
Villeneuve.
Oh,
Yeah.
Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really. I did
Yeah.
hear about this.
Oh, yeah.
Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Dennis. Dennis.
Dennis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Dennis Villeneuve.
Dennis V.
Dennis V.
That's what we call him in America.
Yeah.
DV.
That's how we pronounce your name here in America.
Jamie, do you have one?
Favorite remake?
No.
Oh, I thought of one.
I'll go for it.
good.
Evil Dead. I like the Evil Dead.
Yeah, that's a great
It's
one.
a good one.
Very
It's a
good.
damn good
I
one.
like that director.
Yeah.
Fede Alvarez, I believe is his name.
Is it?
He's talented.
I'll look that shit up.
And he directed the new Girl with the Dragon
Fact check.
Tattoo sequel.
Really?
Girl in the Spider's Web.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be bad, but he's still
I
a
heard
good
it's
director.
terrible.
The franchise
Yeah.
died.
He's still a good
Oh,
director.
totally did.
I just went nowhere.
I also
What?
heard the reason why it's really bad is because the book is like terrible.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
that
not
doesn't
written
help.
by the
Okay.
original guy. It was kind of like a cash grab for the original trilogy.
He died, and I think they like pieced together
So-
his...
Wait, it's a fourth?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
fourth
there's-
one?
This is the fourth one?
It's a fourth book. That's someone that wrote after he died.
Really?
Yeah. So his family basically was like
It's not the second one in the Millennium Trilogy?
the girl in the spider's web.
Did they remake the original 3?
So the three all right. So the original 3 came out, and what's her name did it?
Rooney Mara.
No, Rooney did the remake,
She did the remake.
but they only remade one of the movies.
Okay, that's what it was. They
That's
only
what it
remade
was.
one.
The Swedish one.
Yes. And then Rooney did the Rooney or Rooney?
Rooney.
Rooney.
Rooney Mara did the
Like Mickey
remake.
Rooney.
They remade the first movie with her.
Which one of those
and-
do you like better? First one's better, right?
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah. The
I
original.
love David Fincher, but the original one's better.
Yeah, Fincher. I mean, it's not a bad
It's
film.
still good, but
Yeah.
it's not the same.
Yeah. There's. I don't know. I feel like he tried a little too hard.
Really?
I'm about to slap you.
Yeah.
That was a fight look right
I
there.
know, John. Fucking like, we're not gonna be friends after this podcast.
I think John's eye is twitching a bit.
Boogie Lights all over again.
Yeah, it's
Oh, dude, no, but Evil Dead was a really good choice. 'cause-
Yes, I love that
Yeah.
director.
I thought you were going to say Evil Dead 2, because it's pretty much a remake of Evil Dead.
Let me look this up. That actress was great too.
Yeah.
In the Evil Dead remake.
I'm really bummed they didn't do Because I heard after the remake they were just going to combine the two series, the original Evil Dead with Ash and her.
Oh.
And I was really hoping they were going to do that in the series, but spoiler, they don't.
Lame. What are you googling over there?
I really-
Young Jamie. Young Jamie, our fact checker. What are you googling over there?
I'm googling Evil Dead. I wanted to see the director.
Yeah, Fede Alvarez. I know who it is.
I know it's such a.
Fede
Yep, Fede.
Alvarez.
I actually love the way it's set up, as far as why they're there. Just that little minor thing alone.
Yeah.
Just why they're in the cabin. It's just like because they're trying to detox one of their friends who's what was it, heroin.
Yeah.
You know.
Some drug.
Yeah. They were
I imagine if you're detoxing anyways,
just
it's gonna be heroin.
It's gonna be heroin. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
that's why group of friends brought her out to the woods
In
to
the
just keep her away from all that
woods.
shit and like that's a good reason. That's a good jumping off point.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take you out to the woods to do this. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Favorite remake? This is a hard one. I don't think I have any.
Well, you talked about Halloween, so I guess you could.
I mean, Halloween.
Oh, yeah, I
Halloween's
guess.
really good.
I guess,
and it's
yeah.
fresh in my brain, so I guess that's it.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, none of us have seen the new Suspiria, which is supposed to be excellent.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
good.
I've
Yeah.
not seen that either.
see, that's interesting because all the reviews for Suspiria is it's either like it's amazing or it's the worst fucking thing ever.
Oh, it's
There's
one of
no
those.
middle ground.
It's
So
dividing.
I really want to see
It's
it.
nice and
It's a bit
divisive.
long.
Is it like Mother?
Yeah.
No, let's not do that.
We're not going
Let's
back.
not do this.
Let's not do this. Look at him grinning over there.
Yeah, it's just
Trying to start some shit.
I feel like his face is green now. He looks like the
fucking
Grinch.
guy.
Look at that big smile.
Look at that.
Ear to ear, that grin.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's all right.
You water, my friend.
Be water.
It's
Next
true.
is sweater.
I am big water.
Oh,
You
Bruce
guys are the pot I'm trying to pour water into.
We are water.
So what's everyone's favorite
horror movie.
horror movie? Period.
Oof, that's tough.
That's
or
a
like,
big
can we do series too? Because I can do
We can
Twilight.
do series.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
one movie I really want to talk about.
Sure.
That you and I saw.
I like pigeonholing this
No, we
shit.
saw.
We gotta do like top
we saw it
5.
together.
What did we see together?
You know what we saw together? Horror movie. It's literally the only horror film we've ever seen.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about it.
Obviously, it was not a memorable experience for you. I had a
Oh,
good
it was a
time.
super memorable experience for me.
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
So good.
Jamie totally remembered that.
Oh, I know, I did. It was a great movie. Actually, I remember you telling me that you were really really scared at some scenes,
Yeah.
and that you needed me to help you console you. For some reason.
I looked to you for both emotional and physical support, and you did not give it to me.
I was gonna say,
And
I
I was
just,
I had a
You
hard
did not
voice
give it
for
to
that.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John.
that movie is
It's alright.
fucking great.
I didn't see the movie.
You saw it just recently, no?
Hereditary. Well, I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
What?
Definitely,
It was great.
it was well
So-
acted. It was well shot.
Yeah.
Well paced.
Creepy as hell.
Creepy.
Creepy
as
as
all
fuck.
hell.
I think what I liked is that there are a lot of. It sets up a lot of horror movie tropes, but it doesn't go in the
Yes.
direction you think it's going to.
Absolutely.
There's like the creepy kid, and you're like, okay, this is another one of these horror movies with a creepy kid.
Yeah.
But then like it goes in a totally different. By the end of the film, it's like you forget about the creepy kid.
Yeah, you're like, what is
Yeah, you know what that's called?
by
It's
that
called
third
subverting
act-
expectations.
Yeah,
No, we're not doing
that's
that
good
either.
stuff. It's like with the Last Jedi.
No, we're not doing that.
Kind of like,
Not doing
no,
that.
it's exactly like with the Last Jedi.
It's just as good.
Yeah, Jim, you motherfucker.
God fucking damn it! I fucking hate you.
You brought up Mother. This is what you
Yeah,
get. That's what you get.
That's fair.
But yeah, no, dude, it's
I'm gonna be Ryan Johnson for Halloween and come right to your house.
oh my God, that's such a great idea.
That's Ryan Johnson.
a pretty good idea.
Let's all three of us be
Oh,
Ryan
just
Johnson.
That's my.
I just talk about what childhood things that Jim loves that you want to destroy.
Exactly.
That's my favorite horror movie.
You know what movie I'm gonna make next? Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Power Rangers.
I'm gonna subvert everyone's expectations with Power Rangers. They're not even gonna have any power. They're just gonna be Rangers.
It's gonna be Rangers. You know.
No, if anyone can save the Ghostbusters franchise, it is
Oh fuck you.
Ryan Johnson.
Oh god. Let's not do this.
Yeah.
So Hereditary.
Hereditary. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I would.
I think. Well, what stood out to you the most in terms of story?
In terms of story.
Because the production design's absurd. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking gorgeous.
yeah, and the camera work's insane as well.
I liked how it subverted expectations.
Yeah.
I like that nothing is ever stated.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the film, you kind of understand what's happening, but it's also confusing, and there's not a label put on it.
Right.
Like, what is Hereditary
It's up
about?
to you.
It's not like a serial killer film. It is supernatural.
It's definitely a supernatural like horror film.
But it's not.
I wouldn't even
It's not like
call it
it's
horror.
definitely
devil,
thriller.
It's not like possession. It's not quite witches. It's almost like this odd, like pagan horror.
Pagan,
thing.
yeah.
It's
Very unique. Very unique in that
Very,
sense.
yeah, it's
It's like
definitely,
there's a little bit of satanic possession
it's
going on
definitely
in
a
there.
class of its own. We're ruining this movie for Jim, by the way. I just realized.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
He doesn't.
I wanna
care
watch
about
tomorrow.
Spoilers,
Um,
but
I think my favorite thing about that movie.
Mild spoilers. Should we just do spoilers?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. We'll do it.
you guys haven't seen it by now. I mean,
Yeah,
the fuck is wrong with you? Screw you.
like, for the love of God, it's been out for like what?
I haven't seen it.
A million days.
I just said I haven't seen it.
Yes, I know. Weird. This is directed
Fuck
at
you guys.
Well, guess what? Spoilers.
Well, we could just put it on right now.
No, we're not doing
We
that.
could. We could watch it.
Yeah.
I'll hold you this time, John.
I don't need you this time. I needed you last time. And you weren't there for me.
Left him out in the cold.
Tom is a
alone.
very
just-
sore spot.
I just, sometimes I gotta check my emotions, man. I'm sorry.
How do you know that Jamie wasn't dealing with his own physical and
He was
emotional
giggling.
trauma?
There was some nervous laughter coming
Yeah, I
out.
had a lot of nervous laughs.
Yeah, there's plenty of that.
There was a lot of that in the theater. People kind of giggling at certain things, or just a lot of people going like, "Oh shit,"
Yeah.
because how else are you going to react?
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed actually by audience participation when I saw it. Doesn't happen very often, but
Yeah.
and things like that you had mentioned, where
Yeah.
people are legitimately creeped out or just kind of talking
Yeah.
under their
It's a
breath. Like that's
nervous
fine.
laughter.
Yeah, the nervous flutters, right? Like that kind of stuff is okay.
Yeah.
Granted, that's what's supposed to happen, but when you're talking at like full volume,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
you know,
Well, and I think that's part of the horror movie experience when you watch it in theater, right? Like
Yeah.
people
yeah, totally.
laughing, giggling.
It
I've always
does,
found like horror movies would be better alone.
yeah, because it lessens the intensity if people are laughing and reacting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a
Yes.
collective thing with an audience. Like if you have the right audience.
15 cats around me.
So,
What's going on?
John's been playing a flute, and there's animals surrounding him now.
I'm like Snow White right now.
Yeah.
Just surrounded by birds and deer.
Fucking
And
fiddler on the roof over here.
Fiddler on the roof.
Yeah.
Fiddler on the what?
What does that mean? Have you seen Fiddler on the Roof?
I haven't.
You don't know what Fiddler on
I
the
have
Roof
no idea
is.
what
No, but he was alluding to the fiddle that you were playing.
That's exactly what it was.
That's not
I actually
flute,
did not see it,
but it's a fiddle.
but I'm like, yeah,
I
it's
feel like
close enough.
I feel like you don't know what Fiddler on the Roof is about.
I have no idea what it is.
Anyway, Hereditary.
I literally just said I have no idea what it is.
He owned up to it.
Yeah.
The scene that stuck out for me. I mean, I guess there's a few. As an actor, I enjoyed the dinner scene.
Oh yeah.
It's so fucking tense.
Toni
Yes.
Collette is
Toni
just fantastic.
She's
in that
Knocks
movie.
it out of
amazing,
the park.
That's got to be one of the best like horror performances ever.
Yeah, I think so. Next to what's her name from The Shining?
Oh,
Shelley.
right, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And then
Toni Collette
They did
is-
that one tight shot on her fucking face when she has that moment of realization. She's just terrified of what just happened. Yeah, she's amazing in it.
I think when she really loses it in the third act, and she's like floating around, that scares me. That's the thing that
It's
keeps me up
terrifying.
at night. When I lie in bed and I turn off the lights, I always look to like the corner because I think fucking Toni Collette's gonna be up there.
Yeah.
It scares the shit out of me.
No, it was really
It's
scary.
so
moment.
creepy.
It's
It's
a really
it
creepy
absolutely
moment.
is, yeah.
I think the one that
The movie did its
the
job.
main thing that fucked me up in that movie was
When she starts banging her head on the attic door.
Not that
Oh,
part.
that's so
Not
good.
that
That was
part.
disturbing.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
The first ghost that you see in the movie.
Oh, the grandma.
The fucking grandma.
Yeah.
That was great.
When she I was like, this is the most realist fucking
Fucking grandma?
way
creepy.
to have
So
an apparition
subtle.
show up.
Yeah.
so subtle.
and it's just so creepy.
She's just there in a fucking corner smiling. It's just really weird.
It's
and
literally just like a
unsettling.
scene. It's just a scene. There's something else happening. Your attention is not directed towards anything. It's not a jump scare.
It's not.
It's literally just she shuts off the lights and then boom, there's her
There's
dead
this
mom standing in the
fucking
corner.
woman just in the
it's
corner,
so creepy.
like just smiling at her.
Oh god.
And then they obviously sound it with music. They raise attention, and she turns the lights off. They cut the music, and there's nothing happening. It's just this really clever way of just fucking with someone right out of the gate.
And the weird thing is, after that initial scare, it's a creepy film, but there's almost like no scares for another like 30 minutes or so.
No, it's
Yeah.
really unsettling.
Yeah.
The whole
No,
experience.
you're right. No, it keeps you engaged the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah, that was my biggest thing with that movie. For me, the biggest scare of it was more of the idea of Tony, because we're following Tony's character around
Yes.
the whole movie, and it's more about how she's obviously got some shit upstairs going on, and she'll talk about her problems with her kid, and that she doesn't really love the kid, and she's got all these weird things, and you're kind of realizing this person could be a schizophrenic.
Absolutely.
And you're following her around.
You don't really know how much involved she is.
Right. And you start, this is also there's something wrong with the kids now. There's something wrong with the grandma. There's something, and that was like the biggest scare for me.
That's why movies like that are good, because it puts that doubt in your mind. You're constantly asking questions. Mm-hmm. It's not very obvious. I was a really big fan of. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful shots in that movie. One that's not really like it's on the highway. It's as the kid is going to the party, and so we're on the highway. We're tracking the car, and then it just comes to a dead stop right at the telephone post.
Yeah.
Where the thing happens later. But it's just that it's so cool because it's such a fluid shot, and it's moving at a pretty
heads up. Telephone pole.
Heads up! Look out! This is a public service message.
Do not stick your head out the window when there are telephone poles.
Yeah, you stupid.
Near the road.
Stupid child.
Jesus
You
Christ.
should know better. But it was such a cool little tracking shot. It's got a good pace, and then it just comes to a halt.
Yeah.
Right there on that telephone
Also,
pole.
if
It's
you
just
have allergies,
okay, that's important.
Don't eat stuff.
Oh yeah, don't.
Unless you know that it doesn't have the thing that
Doesn't have the nuts
Well,
in
I
it?
think, you know what? We didn't talk about this after the fact.
I was too scared.
It's totally Tony's fault. Like, that kid should have not went.
Oh, yeah.
Brother.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Absolutely not.
That was ridiculous.
To a high school party? Well,
That was ridiculous.
He also lied.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right. Yeah. But she's not,
but
she's
he
not
lied. He told-
stupid either.
No,
Where's your-
well, that's the
where's
thing,
your
she's-
kid going at that time on a...
She's definitely dumb.
You know?
He said it was like a high school function of some
Yeah, she's
sort.
not... But she's not stupid. She's like, we'll take your...
Well, clearly she is.
Oh, and it's like such a weird little kid. Who wants to bring a kid like that to a
Yeah,
party?
man.
Sorry, but it's just true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be burdened with a weird little sister.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, and she clucks and everything.
Yeah,
What a fucking weirdo. Guy's trying to get high and make out with someone, and this weird little sister's clucking, like ripping the heads off of birds.
Yeah, what a
Oh my
fucking
god,
little
yeah.
maniac.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, she was gonna be a serial killer, whether anything happened or not.
Yeah.
No, thank God she got killed.
Oh, I hate you.
That kid was born for murder.
For death.
Yeah, that's a second Michael Myers.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, when that happened, when her head came off, I was like, I was so relieved. I was like, this kid's gonna do something terrible. Terrible in this movie, and then bam, it comes right off.
I guess.
Like a goddamn
I
soccer
was
ball.
glad she died just because I was like, okay, we're not going to do a whole movie about a creepy kid.
Right.
Even though
It was very unexpected too, because
It was.
there's a lot of that happening in that movie. Expect the unexpected.
Yep.
Very strange film. It's also kind of mysterious. Like, when I think about it, I don't 100% know what it was about.
Yeah. You're not sure if it's.
That's a movie you got to
about
watch
witches.
more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of want to watch it with all you guys, to be
Yeah.
honest. But like, yeah, it's one of those movies where you have to watch it more than once.
Totally.
It's kind of like
And you're not really sure what the fuck they're trying to
That's
tell you.
actually exactly how I felt after I left. I was just like, I think
watch
I need
again.
to see that one more time.
I don't want to say it's like not as good as The Shining, but similar to The Shining in the sense that there's a lot of stuff, confusing, odd stuff that happens. And you're like, I want to watch this again
I
to
need
try
to
to
see
get
it
it.
more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to know everything that's happening because I've definitely missed some stuff.
Well, I got a question that we could all jump on.
Y'all.
What's the first horror movie? Well, not the first horror movie you've ever seen, but what's a horror movie you saw at a young age that you shouldn't have watched?
Are we
at a
doing
young
this?
age? Yeah.
I'll do this.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go for
Jacob
it.
Flatter.
Yeah.
Jacob Flatter will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Will ruin your day.
Actually, I don't think I've seen
Possibly
it.
your life. I saw it as a fucking 8-year-old. Or a 10-year-old. Something really young. I don't know. My dad was like, we're watching a horror movie. Puts it on. It's about fucking Vietnam. And like fucking getting your guts ripped out and the demon chases you around.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man. And he's like, he's a postal worker. It's just, man, the whole sequence in the, so the movie opens and it opens in a flashback to Vietnam, and it's just fucking creepy. And then it goes to a creepy subway, and then he gets locked in the subway. It's fucked up. I know that was a really, like, I just kind of stopped. But really, it's a fucking creepy ass movie. You should watch it.
I believe it.
It's just it's about
Who directed
Any
it?
movie, any horror movie you're watching when
But
you're
Tim Robbins
in your
is in it.
single digits of age, I'm sure it's
Yeah, it'll
just,
fuck you up.
No, this will fuck you up as an adult. There's a whole sequence where there's a dance. There's like a dance scene,
Oh,
and like he's like there's a house party, and then he like starts seeing demons, so he starts freaking out. So then he realizes he's with a bunch of demons at a party. So they grab him and they throw his ass in a tub of ice water and throw a bunch of ice on him.
Yeah.
And then wait, I might be fucking up two different scenes. Same fucking movie though. Anyway, the point is they throw his ass in a fucking tub of ice, and he went had a fever. I don't know, man. It fucked me up. I watched it twice, and it was scary.
I watched it twice.
It was scary. It really fucked me up. I watched it as a kid, and I watched it as an adult.
Yeah.
And I also read the script because I was trying to write a horror movie at one point. Yes, I said I don't like horror movies.
Was it?
And I was trying to write one.
Was it Blank?
No, it wasn't Blink. It was different.
You mean Glitch?
Oh, I'm sorry, Glitch.
It's called
Glitch.
Glitch.
There you go. No, it was a different horror movie.
I'm traveling VHS.
Time traveling.
It's still the
Time
best.
traveling.
Still the best
Time
title for
traveling VHS.
Yeah, terrifying. I don't
It
like it.
travels through time.
Gonna rewind.
Through time.
We just wrote ourselves a musical, boys.
Oh god.
VHS.
No, we should write a rock
Gotta
opera.
go back
Oh my
in
God.
time. It's called Time Traveling.
It's called Time Traveling VHS.
Gonna rewind.
Start
Back into time. Oh god.
Jesus.
Jamie, yours?
Yeah.
Way too young.
Scream.
Really?
Yeah, Scream.
Scream
I know.
is one hell of a movie.
It's
It is.
It's a really good movie.
It's
yeah.
great. You know what scared the shit out of me with that one?
Popcorn.
The beginning.
Yeah.
The very beginning.
Popcorn. Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. It's just weird. It's like
That's what it's strange.
phone call happens. It's like, hey, what's going on? He just starts talking to him, and then it goes from 0 to 100 real fast.
Real quick, yeah.
He gets really aggressive with her, starts cursing her out. At the age of I don't remember. I was 4th grade, maybe 5th grade.
Too young.
Jesus.
Too young to
Yeah.
watch
What's
that.
going on at Blanco House all day? They're letting you
No,
loose?
because that's when that movie was a big deal, and I think my sister rented it.
Uh-huh.
And I was just
On
like, I'm gonna
VHS?
watch it. Or like a bunch of, it was either she rented it or a bunch of kids in my class saw it. And I borrowed the tape from someone. And I was like, yo, I'll watch it. And it was like kind of the thing where it's like, you man up. And yeah, it was like that opeking sequence.
Clenched
Holy
ass,
shit, dude.
I love how there's a bit of dialogue where Wes Craven essentially strokes his own dick, because she brings up Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
You know, like, what's your favorite scary movie?
It's Nightmare on Elm Street.
He guesses one of them. It's like Nightmare on Elm
I
Street.
mean, he's Wes Craven.
She's like, well, the first one was
he gets
good.
to say it.
She's like, the first one was good, but the rest of them sucked
Oh, that's
because he
great.
didn't do any of them.
Right.
You know what? I didn't even realize that until you just said it.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie so many times. Fuck.
Great movie.
I'm so bad at this.
Trivia.
Great motion picture.
All right,
Well,
John.
Yeah.
The Exorcist.
Ooh.
Also, so I went to like Catholic schools.
Yep.
So when I saw it when I was a little kid, I thought it was real. I
Yeah.
was like, this is a real thing that could happen to me any night.
Yeah.
At any point.
They put the
At
same
any
shit on
point.
me.
Yeah. At any point, I was like, this could be real. This could happen. Also, there's a scene where a bunch of Jesuits are playing cards, and some of them are from my hometown, Scranton, who are like actual Jesuits.
Oh.
Nice.
So there were like actual people who were in there, and then also there was one crazy ass nun that I had in grade school
Yeah.
who more or less like in class was like, that shit's real. Like this is a thing that happens. People get possessed.
Is that
there
new
are
movie about
exorcisms.
her?
Has she seen shit?
Well, it's
I don't know.
it happens. Exorcisms are real.
Yeah.
So I have seen. So William Friedkin, who directed The Exorcist, put out a documentary maybe like a year ago, or maybe it was this year, about an actual exorcism.
Oh God.
And it was kind of interesting, but it's literally just a woman in a chair, flopping around, being like, "Oh, totally sexy."
Oh, she's speaking like
and then there's like an
Speaking
old guy
in
just doing
tongues.
this the whole time, and there's like a couple people holding her down.
And this video footage?
Yeah, it's like interesting for 10 minutes, and then you're like, this really isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It sounds like
yeah.
every like weird Spanish news channel like I used to watch growing up.
Yeah.
It's like some random preacher like, and then
El Exorcismo.
You speak Spanish, you do. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Channel 41.
Yeah, the dude with the big right.
Univision 41.
There's also the guy with the big white hair that was the fortune teller.
Oh yeah. What's his
remember
name?
Yeah.
Mucho.
We were talking about that guy.
Big fan of Don Francisco.
My favorite thing he would do is like he would wrap up like one horoscope and then he'd like turn and they would do the cut. They would do the cut too early. So they would cut, and it would just be like the side of his face, and then he'd turn into the camera,
turns into it,
and he'd be like Sagittarius, and he'd just keep doing his thing. God, what a great piece of television! What a great piece of television!
No, but they did have exorcism in there. I remember once they did though. One of those fucking
It's no big deal for the Hispanics.
one of those talk shows. I remember they had exorcism.
Clearly, it's not.
Yeah, I had video of it too. It was a
Just
guy that was, like,
televised.
stuck to the wall. I was like, wait, what? What is happening? But now it's
They
good.
tied him to a wall.
No, he was like stuck to a wall.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. It was like, or he was like crucified to the wall or something like
Oh,
that.
shit.
I think he was
Tied his
crucified
ass
to the
to a
wall.
wall?
Yeah, I think
Some
so.
good erotic Catholicism.
Yeah, it was weird.
That's brutal.
All Catholicism.
Yeah, right.
Damn Catholics.
All erotic.
Filthy fucks. I'm gonna say mine was Child's Play.
Oh, that, you know what?
Yeah.
I was
That could go on
definitely
my
too
list
young.
too.
Definitely too young.
That's definitely on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends even had the doll. That was not.
That's
that was,
not cool.
That's
Why would
not
you have
okay.
the doll?
Did they like
Oh
put
my
it on
God.
your pillow? That's
Yeah.
how you woke up. And
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
that?
Fuck yeah, they did.
Oh god, Gavin doesn't look good.
No, sorry.
Gavin's sweating.
I'm considerably paler now. Sorry. I'm just gonna hide my.
I have a question. It's very
Throw an L
random.
in his face.
So, just so our listeners understand what's happening here, it's like 42 degrees outside.
I have the fan on.
Jim
Yeah.
has both of the windows wide open. And he has fans in both windows, and they're both on.
Blowing the air inwards.
Yeah, I don't think he wants us in his house, but here we are doing a podcast in his house.
No, it's Halloweeny, so it's got to be chilly.
Ah, right.
It's got to be unsettling.
It's definitely unsettling and chilly in here.
It's mostly for the smoke.
Smoke of what? What are you talking about? The candles that we lit? Smoke of what, Jim?
Scented candles. It smells beautiful in here.
Marijuana?
It smells magnificent.
Marijuana?
Marijuana? No,
Yeah, dude, no. Child's Play was not. I mean, it's funny though watching it as an adult. There is
Yeah,
Wait,
so-
what was your question?
there is one scene that just sticks out. The first kill in the apartment, the babysitter. Mm-hmm. He hits her in the head with a hammer. And she really just like propels herself, like she's like a good like 10 feet away from like the window in the kitchen, but like the sheer force of a doll hitting you in the head with a hammer literally just propelled her out the window, and she really flies out of it too.
Yeah.
it was almost like, you know,
See, that movie,
like a Superman jump.
as an adult, that, like, when I was little, I was like, man, this is terrifying. A little doll. But as an adult, you look at it and you're like, why didn't anyone just fucking take a shovel to that fucking piece of shit?
Yeah.
It's a plastic doll.
Yeah.
And the fact that it took out like hundreds of people, it's just, I'm like, man, I
You
feel
can't
sad
poke
for
holes
America.
into these things, man,
No,
unfortunately.
you can't. You can't.
Because then that just
you can't
takes
break the
away all
logic
of
of
the
these films.
enjoyment.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's a fucking small little doll with the...
Well, someone did it. Again, this is coming from that Halloween podcast.
Yeah,
I'm just going to reference this podcast because it's so good.
It's called Halloween Unmasked.
Yeah,
Ringer Podcast Network. It's better than this podcast.
it's much better than this podcast.
Shout out.
They were someone like in the first Halloween movie. Jamie Lee Curtis's character, she takes out Mike Myers for like a second, runs down the stairs, and hides in a closet.
Right.
And everyone that was watching the movie, they're like, "Why would you do that? Why would you hide in the closet?" And they actually the podcast brought like a psychologist in for this. It's like, and they're like, "Well, it's because she's fucking scared."
Yeah.
Like, and
Clearly.
people don't think clearly when they're scared.
Exactly.
They just think about getting the fuck out of there or
Yeah.
whatever. However your brain reacts, you have no idea how you're going to react. And,
That kinda-
and that's what John Carpenter was trying to portray.
Yeah, but that kind of thing makes sense. It's weird that it's not considered common sense.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know why you needed a psychologist to really... I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
No, you're absolutely right.
It's irrational behavior because you're absolutely terrified.
But surprisingly, a lot more people, when they watch those movies, they'll go, "Why are you doing this?" It's the classic thing, like, "Oh, don't go in there, dude.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
go
yeah.
in there."
It's become a trope. Like the
It is.
The victims are also stupid.
Is that what started the trope? Of like the closet bit?
I think it was her. I think that was the famous.
Well,
scene.
that also started in the podcast. They mentioned the podcast that's far superior to this one. They mentioned that there was
John.
nothing intentional about her being a virgin and
Yes.
living,
Oh, right.
and
There's
all of the
no-
non-virgins being killed. It was basically just that if you're two teens and you're having sex, you're not going to pay attention to the guy who's like
Yeah,
coming
that's
in through the back
right.
door.
That's literally what it was.
Very
That's
much-
all it was.
Jason
That's
Momoa
all it
effect.
was.
And they actually play that up in this one. Not the sex part, but the part where people don't pay attention.
Right.
Yeah.
And Mike Myers is like, oh, you're not looking at me, and I'm really quiet and weird. So
The one moment they mentioned in the original Halloween
Quiet and weird.
that's very creepy is so he goes in and there's the teens having sex. Another interesting thing is like those two kids having sex. The woman hosting this podcast timed it out minute and a half. From the time he starts like flirting with her and is like, let's go upstairs, to the time they're done,
That's
he's
right.
going
I forgot
downstairs to
about
get a drink, minute and a half.
I forgot that they timed it.
I'm just saying,
Quick work of that.
that guy sucks.
Yeah.
Well, he's a
That is
high
a bad
school
boyfriend
kid.
right
Uh-huh.
there. Anyway, so there's like that creepy
Wasn't he
moment.
really proud of himself too? Like,
Yeah, he was being a jerk.
pretty
And
arrogant.
she's like, call me tomorrow. And he's like, maybe.
Maybe.
whatever.
See, like, that's a moment where the girl should be like, great. So,
Hope you get murdered by a serial killer.
so whatever.
yeah.
Hope you get murdered by a serial killer.
So Michael Myers kills that dude.
Yep.
And then he does a very creepy thing, which is he, like, tilts his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of, like, looks at the guy.
Oh, the dog tilt?
Yeah.
It's an iconic
yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
And he sticks him into the wall.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's one of those things that makes you... you can't help but wonder, like, who is Michael Myers? What is he up to? Is he, like, enjoying this?
You don't have to wonder who Michael Myers is. You just got to watch the Rob Zombie version, and you'll know who he is.
You'll
Yeah.
immediately
That
know
doesn't
again.
count.
You'll know everything.
Nothing that Rob Zombie has ever done counts. except for that fake trailer he did. The fake trailer he did for Grindhouse for like the werewolf Nazis. That was,
That was great.
That was fun.
Ooh, yeah.
That sounds
I
fun.
like Devil's Rejects too. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I did too.
The ending was awesome.
That was alright.
Pretty rock.
That was a sequel to House of a Thousand.
Yeah.
which was not good.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay,
No, we're not disagreeing.
Agreed. I don't think anyone here is going to stand up for fucking Rob
Look,
Zombie.
look, man. I don't know.
I just shitted on him for like 10 minutes.
You did actually.
I like his song Dragula.
You looked around for approval.
No.
You're like,
Nothing. No.
anyone?
It's just stuck in my head.
I would just bow out right now.
It's like that and Power Man 5000 stuck in my head. Power Man 5000. Remember Power Man 5000? Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Holy hell.
Fuck that noise.
Throwback.
Oh, God.
Taking it back in
God, that
time.
music sucked. Anyway.
Zombie.
I think we should go around the horn and each person names another great horror film. That
Great horror film.
Or
Because we've only named
horror
one.
film that they enjoyed.
Just a movie you love. That's a horror
Yeah.
movie.
No. We haven't gone the other route. What? How about some bad ones that we enjoy?
Oh.
Bad ones that we enjoyed. or
Bad
just
ones that we enjoy.
The remake of
Dealer's choice, man.
the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
One with Jessica Biel.
Pretty awful.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
That was dog shit.
Ah.
You can't really remake something that's like that awesome. The
Such a
original-
classic.
Yeah.
And what made that movie, like, I
It's
remember
gritty and raw. It was fucking. Ugh.
the
Yeah.
trailers for the remake were incredible.
Yeah, they were.
And
That's
Because it's a fucking Michael Bay movie.
That's what started the whole like really awesome trailer, really
found
shitty
footage.
movie. No, really awesome trailer, really shitty movie. But not didn't start it long. That's been happening forever. But
Because-
the modern version.
Well,
of that.
the whole, like, the remake, I remember as a kid, I was fucking freaked out with those trailers.
Yeah.
Because they did a way where they played up the idea that this was based off of a real person.
Yeah.
And they
kind of is.
That's
they
the
made-
other thing. Yeah,
they
kind
made
of is.
Leatherface. No, but it kind of is.
But it's like vaguely based on what? Ed Gein?
Yeah, Leatherface is not a real person.
Right.
The guy that they base it off is obviously. So, like, but he played it up in a way where it's like Leatherface is a real
A
fucking
real
person.
guy, yeah.
Right.
And there's found footage of this maniac somewhere in, like, Texas. Like, they did this thing that was really unique.
Yeah, they
at
tried
the time.
to Blair Witch it a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what freaked me out. I'm like, oh my god, there's
Yeah.
a person with a bunch of bandages in his face running around. And no one can get him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nope. Not real.
Yeah, not real.
You are a liar, Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Watching that as an adult, though, even the original, I was like, alright. Okay.
Original's fun.
Original's fun.
I know, yeah.
I was like,
There's still a lot of gruesome stuff happening in that movie, though.
yeah.
The ending's hilarious too. When
That's
he's, like,
definitely
swinging
swinging
chainsaw
it.
around.
Yeah. He's just like a drunk girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Hey, guys! Come here! I just want to stab you.
Why are you running away? I'm not done yet.
Was that one of the movies that were banned from theaters?
Texas Chainsaw, the original.
The original?
It might have been.
I know Exorcist was.
Exorcist was
Definitely, that was definitely one that was banned.
When that film came out, people had like heart attacks.
Yeah,
that was
a fucking big deal.
That was intense.
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby, was that one?
I'm surprised The Omen wasn't.
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby is so good.
Yeah.
The Omen remake was terrible.
The Omen is good.
The remake's
Not the
pretty-
remake.
The remake was really not
Who
good.
directed Rosemary's Baby?
Can't recall.
What?
I can't.
Are you serious?
No,
Yeah.
we're joking.
Oh,
No.
you're okay. All right. No, you look serious. I was like, you can't.
Didn't someone? Didn't
Wasn't
someone?
it Guillermo del Toro? Wasn't it?
Was it Guillermo?
Oh, fuck no. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing
I
this.
thought it was George Lucas.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I was
Mr.
prefer.
Spellberg. Is that his name? Spellberg.
I'm not sure you're pronouncing that right.
All right, so really bad horror movies. They're great. I have a very good answer for this.
Go on.
Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2.
That's a good.
God.
That's not bad.
Not to be confused
It's
with
great.
the Superior
This-
movie.
Blair Witch.
Blair Witch.
Not the
Blair
third one.
Witch
Project. Sorry.
The Blair
yeah.
Witch reboot is god awful.
Yeah.
Have you seen that yet?
I've
How
not
bad
seen-
was
It's
Only
so
because
bad.
you were like, dude, it's
It's so
terrible,
bad. No,
and
it's
I
so
trust
bad.
you because we both love Blair Witch.
It's so bad. Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2.
Wasn't that bad?
Pure genius. Pure genius. Incredibly meta. The sequel is about a group of people who are fans of the first Blair Witch movie.
That's a great idea.
They go out into the woods. It's kind of like a tourism group.
Sure.
And they go out into the woods, and then they all sort of go a little crazy. Something happens, some people die, some tourists get killed out there in the woods. Everything's videotaped. They go back to a guy's house to watch the videotapes, and then it becomes this weird thing where it's like, what's real and what's not, and it's just great. Everyone should watch it. The thing that's weird is it's called Book of Shadows. Has nothing to do with the movie. There's no book. There are shadows, but there's no book.
See, part of me is wondering if it would have been a good idea to bring back the original cast to kind of haunt these people while they're watching whatever movie they were watching. No, you don't think that would
It would have been a bit of a gimmicky thing. I still think that would have been cool.
for sure?
Didn't that take like 6 years to come out too? Like between movies? Or was it
No, it was
Blair
a
Witch-
year.
It was only a year?
Yeah,
I think it was 90.
they kind of they try to capitalize on the success.
It came out pretty
Oh,
fast.
Are we
Yeah.
pretty sure? Are
was
we
like-
sure that
it was
the
like
Blair Witch Project
really
isn't the
fast.
most successful independent movie like ever?
Well, I think it's like relative to the comparison between budget and gross.
Right.
I think Halloween maybe has a beat, but also Blair Witch made a shit ton of money.
John, you're like a homeless man. There's these cats.
Yeah, I
know.
know.
I just love you.
Pigeons like crawling all over me. It's disgusting.
You have to fit down the roof, man.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Directed by, of all people, Joe Berlinger, the great documentary filmmaker who
Really?
did Paradise Lost.
ooh,
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole thing about that. He was with Bruce Sinofsky, his directing partner. They got into a tussle. And Joe Berlinger was like, I'm out, I'm doing Blair Witch 2. And it tanked. And then he had his tail between his legs and went back to Bruce and was like, maybe we should do more documentaries.
It's like when Topher Grace went to make Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
Is it?
Topher.
Yeah, because he was like, "Fuck you, 70 show, I'm out of here. I'm a real actor," and
Not in that movie.
and then he tanked.
Yeah.
He's,
He had no real successful
okay.
roles.
Yeah,
Like
all right.
at all.
He's
He
not
was
a
in one
bad
of those
actor.
Predators
No, he's
movies.
not.
Yeah,
He was in Predators.
yeah,
Oh, he's a serial killer, yeah.
He's a good actor.
He's the
But
one who did
he's
not
fine.
fuck Predator.
But like,
Eddie Brock, he
from
was
what
not.
I've read, it's like his ego gets in his own way.
It's
or
not
something.
like Topher Grace is going to be a superstar.
no,
Yeah.
no. Well, not anymore.
His ego gets in his way. Is that why he makes his own movies and repeat edits of his own movies?
Yep,
It's fine.
that's cool.
Yeah. It's what he wants.
It's what you want to do with
It's
your
the
life.
version.
Good old Topher Grace.
He makes versions of the movies that are out there.
Jim.
He just wants
Yeah.
to make them on his own.
Favorite
Oh.
bad horror movie?
Favorite bad horror movie? I'm gonna go with Freddy 3.
Okay.
That's,
Nice.
the
Is that Dream Warriors?
Dream Warriors.
Dream.
Dream Warriors. Oh man, I guess you know what? It'd be 3 and then part of 4 when they just completely kill all the Dream Warriors.
I know, dude.
It's just like oh,
Because they couldn't get Patricia Arquette back.
Like,
That's pretty much it. It's like,
God
she was
damn
the
it.
star. She's not coming back. All right, everyone's dead.
yeah,
Kill
pretty much.
everyone in the first, 10 minutes.
I think she had. Well, no, she did.
She does.
She does. Her character does. But I don't think she was there for.
No,
it.
she
Yeah,
wasn't.
It was a different actress.
They couldn't get her back.
Right. Yeah. No, I like Dream Warriors. That's always fun. It's always fun to see like the victims fight back or whatever.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's fun.
That's it.
It's a fun movie.
It is fun. It's a fun movie. Bad horror movie. That's fun. Good. I'm going to stick with the Nightmare on Elm Street here. I'm going to go with Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Where
I don't remember that.
I just remember it being very homoerotically charged.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
Unintentionally.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, the first one where like his face goes through the wall.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit.
That shit is awesome. Yeah, that's the thing that I'd like to actually discuss. Is that horror movies at one point were respectable forms of medium? No, maybe not.
That's not true.
I'm phrasing this incorrectly. They were treated seriously, and then they kind of started leading into the camp, thanks to
Actually,
like Freddy.
The success of Jason and Freddy.
I have
but sorry to cut you off.
You're good.
In the 70s, there were some directors that said it's a step above porn.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I don't know.
Who said that?
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah,
it's in the.
I mean, they're all
It's
low
the Halloween
budget.
podcast.
They were all low budget. Yeah. I mean, they're all low budget films, right? I guess maybe they weren't taking it
So I wanna
seriously,
just
but
I want
depends
to
on how
know
they're
who,
done.
like what
What's
movies legitimized horror films. What's like an
Probably
actual
Rosemary's
fucking
Baby.
Probably Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
Exorcist, Rosemary's
Maybe
Baby.
Exorcist, Halloween.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your thing?
Suspiria probably did a lot to do that too.
Because for a long time, horror films weren't respected.
Oh, what made them respectable?
Yeah.
The Shining.
This is the Argento
Omen.
films too.
What's that?
All the Argento films. And
Yeah.
Suspiria and fucking
Yeah,
that shit.
I don't know. Those were kind of spat upon.
Yeah,
When they
you're
came
right.
out
Yeah,
initially.
that's true. They were kind
And now
of
Suspiria is like this like work of art.
what
Yeah, so is it all in hindsight?
What about like Alfred Hitchcock?
Not Halloween.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, I guess
Psycho.
not Halloween.
Yeah.
Like I guess Psycho was controversial when it came out, but people must have
But
respected
Hitchcock-
Alfred Hitchcock.
He was. Yeah. People had a hard on for
Do you
Hitchcock.
feel like we're in a bit of a renaissance? It seems like horror films are getting a lot
I would
better.
have to. I would
think-
agree.
I think It Follows came out.
It Follows, yeah.
And it just started something.
Definitely.
And then people were like, we can make like real films through horror.
Through
It was
horror,
really
yeah. Totally.
interesting. Like there's people just found a whole other art form of making horror films.
And there's a lot, and that's the thing. The really smart ones will add a bunch of subtext to
Yeah.
it as
Yeah.
well. Hereditary is definitely one of them. Fucking
It Follows.
It Follows.
The new
Babadook.
Suspiria.
Even The Witch. Babadook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babadook is great.
Babadook's fucking awesome.
The Witch is great.
So yeah, no, John, I think it's a very astute point.
Mhm.
We're in a renaissance of horror.
It's coming back.
That being said, we should probably make a horror film, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna write it right now.
Sure.
Right now. Let's write it.
Okay.
Let's break out that wine and write it.
Oh my god. Man. Probably should do that.
Let's write a horror film about a small dog that murders everyone in the apartment.
Like reverse John Wick.
Yeah.
Reverse John Wick.
Reverse John Wick.
No, that's the thing.
Baby
We
Cujo.
all die. we all get murdered, and the dog goes out for vengeance.
Yeah, exactly.
The dog goes to a dog hotel. And the dog owner is like, nobody can get hurt in here.
The secret.
Here's a milk bone.
It's all played by cats. Like all the Russians are cats,
Yeah, that's good.
and they're just screaming at each other in the subtitles.
They all have Russian accents.
Yeah, and they all have Russian accents.
Yeah.
The Russian
Meow.
The Russian meows.
Meow, meow.
It sounds more French.
Meow.
All right. Well,
All right. Well, do we have things to plug here?
Sure.
yeah. Me undies.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. They're great.
Halloween Unmasked. Great podcast by the Ringer
Great
Podcast
fucking
Network.
podcast.
Way better than this one. Go listen to it.
Yeah. check it out. They actually did their fucking homework. We just showed up and we're like, we like movies.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's what makes the
That's what
show
makes
so
it-
charming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Sponsored by Bud Light, Lamarita.
It's sponsored. I think we gotta.
Alright, let's do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Postcast Podcast.
Yep.
You can find us at J3Filmworks on the Instagram and on the Twitters.
I'm on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, and Facebook. We're on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Postcast.
Is it
Postcast
at Postcast?
Yeah.
Postcast podcast.
At Postcast Podcast
Because I
on
broke
Facebook.
the original one.
You broke it. You broke it? How do you break a
Long
Facebook
story.
page?
Long story. Pretty much. I fucked it up.
Okay, you fucked it up.
The Postcast on Facebook.
All right, where can
Postcast
where can
Podcast.
people find the rest of us?
Find me at J Chalas on Instagram.
I don't want you to find me.
He's got Michael Myers fresh in his brain.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anyone to know where he
You
resides.
sick fucks.
Yeah. I will not end up murdered. Thank you very much.
I'm on Twitter at Guillermo del Toro.
Fuck.
Fucking Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Fucking douchebag.
And that's how we end the show.
Yeah.
This is real anger towards Guillermo.
Anger, fury, and rage.
We'll do an anti. We should do like an anti episode at some point.
Just
Just
shitting on
completely
someone.
hate on someone.
I fucking hate Pan's Labyrinth with a goddamn passion.
I do not like
I
your
really like Pan's Labyrinth.
I understand why you like it.
I
I get it.
You get why I like it?
I get why you like it.
There's a
You're
total.
wrong.
There's a total bias.
There's a reason, but
Yeah.
It's a fucking vulgar filmmaker. God, it fucking sucks. God, it sucks so bad.
He likes making fish people have sex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill the one guy that has a character arc in the movie.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
the fish god needs to fucking kill somebody at the end because they don't know how to end the fucking movie.
Is that what Guillermo sounds like?
That's his Guillermo.
Sounds like Kermit the Frog.
yeah, it's Guillermo the Frog.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fucking hate that dude.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Mwah.
Love you.
We love you. Should we give a shout out to all of our listeners across the globe?
We do, yeah. Sweden.
We have
specifically.
listeners in Sweden. We have listeners in Belgium.
Italy.
Turkey.
We have listeners in Italy,
Turkey.
Brazil. Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah,
Argentina.
It's wild.
Ireland.
Our first episode,
Irishland.
Irishland.
I said this was a global phenomenon, and now
It's happening.
it's not a phenomenon, but it is global.
It's global.
So that's
It's
something.
definitely global.
We're halfway there. We're halfway there.
No, it's like
Now we just got to become a phenomenon.
like
I don't
20
think so. No, we had someone in China.
Really?
I think Africa.
China.
China.
Africa is the only continent we have not reached.
We'll get Africa.
Australia.
We'll get Africa. Australia, yeah.
We got Australia.
But like, does it count?
I want somebody in Hawaii.
What's your bias towards
It counts.
Why don't you like Australia?
Australia?
I love Australia.
No, it doesn't.
I do. It's a beautiful place.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's a gorgeous place.
It's alright.
Look, there's a bunch of fucking giant animals that are basically squirrels for them. They're around. I'm not getting into it. I love you guys. See you later.
In Australia, like England's jail.
Happy Halloween.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
We're all wearing
Happy
them.
Halloween. Ooh. Have a spooktacular Halloween.
Ooh.
I think that's registered. I think that's trademarked.
Spooktacular.
We got paid for that now.
What?
Thanks, John.
Spooktacular?
Yeah.
Can we sing the Monster Mash to lead us out?
It's the Monster Mash.
He did the graveyard smash.
It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash.